Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And together, we shall make our Biafran dream a reality. Ise.
Fulani terrorist bandits cries out that they can no longer invade Biafra land because Biafra has decided not to agree for anybody in 2024. South African government, a xenophobic government, is now in trouble. According to report, Fulani terrorist bandits have resumed their attacks in the rest of Nigerian regions except Biafran land, because Igbos have vowed that this 2024 them no go gree for anybody, and that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be set free and Biafra must be restored. The Fulani Sultan of Sokoto blamed Tinubu, the illegitimate president, for not living up to expectations after promising to allow Fulani soldiers and terrorists to overrun Biafra land, to continue where fake Buhari stopped. But fake and illegitimate president Tinubu told them his hands are tied. Even though they have assembled the compromised Nigerian military to invade Enugu state because they have installed their own as governor in Enugu state, despite NYSC complaining that the governor submitted fake NYSC certificates. Yet they installed him because he signed agreements that he will allow the Nigerian military to invade Enugu state and stop Biafra restoration struggle. That was the agreement he made with the Fulani Janjaweed. Also, Hopeless Uzontinjo, of Imo State, also made allegiance to the Nigerian security agency that he would support them. And that was why he was rigged in for second term. But they will all fail. They will fail. They will fail and they will be put to shame. The illegitimate Nigerian president and his Fulani slave masters are using the Supreme Court to delay Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. The Criminal Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Ariwoola, is the one Tinubu is using to stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Using fraudulent delay tactics, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Barrister BIP, has condemned the delay in his case as handled by the Criminal Cash and Carry Supreme Court of Nigeria. Barrister BIP described the delay as unusual and unacceptable, asking the Supreme Court to take prompt steps to transmit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's file to the Federal High Court and make certified true copies of the fraudulent judgment available to his lawyers. In a sane nation, this judgment would have stopped because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had already been set free. He was discharged and acquitted by the second highest court during fake Buhari's regime. But they quickly brought some corrupt judges who overturned that judgment. And now they are using delay tactics to keep him perpetually in detention without trials because he has committed no offense. They only want to force him to denounce Biafra restoration struggle. That's what they want. But what Çụ́kwúòkìkè has ordained can never be overturned. Biafra must be restored, either they like it or not. You know, the certificate forging drug lord, illegitimate president of the zoo called Nigeria, has decided to keep Eze-Ndigbo of Ajawu Estate in Lagos State, Frederick Nwajiago, in detention for over 9 months over threats to invite IPOB members to Lagos State to protect Igbos and their businesses. But the criminal tout, MC Oluomo, who threatened Ndigbo and carried out his threats, killing innocent Igbos on election day, is walking freely in the whole of Nigeria. The illegitimate Nigerian government accuses Ndigbo of Ajawu Estate of attempt to do acts of terrorism, participation in terrorism, finance an act of terrorism, and preparation to commit an act of terrorism, according to the Kangaroo High Court sitting in Lagos. You know, the useless, xenophobic South African government are hypocrites. Just because they want the support of Arab, Muslim, progressive left nations to help them clinch the presidency of United Nations Human Rights Organization that the African Union had already ceded to Morocco. That is why the xenophobic South Africa took Israel to International Criminal Court of Justice, claiming that they committed genocide against a terrorist nation, Gaza. This is the same xenophobic South African government that supported the xenophobic killings of Africans, especially Nigerians and particularly Biafrans living in South Africa. The xenophobic South African government even condemned, they had the guts to condemn Morocco, claiming that they committed genocide against the Western Sahara people. But South Africa supported the genocide committed by the terrorist Nigerian government against Biafrans, especially Ndigbo. They supported the kidnap of µÁŽÍ Kanu in Kenya and his extraordinary rendition to Nigeria and the illegal lockup at a solitary confinement at the criminal DSS facility. Despite µÁŽÍ Kanu being released by the courts in Nigeria, the then Fulani Nigerian government refused to release him. The xenophobic South African government and the United Nations are so corrupt that they look the other way. They did not take the Nigerian government to International Criminal Court of Justice. Yet, they are supporting terrorist Hamas. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Bye-bye for now.